Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Section 305. It's not going to be one of your standard long shows today. We're going to kind of cut it down into an actual YouTube video today. Kolya, would you like to tell the audience what we're going to be breaking down today?
Yes, so today we will be predicting our predictions, both of us, our Premier League predictions for this upcoming season
Yeah, we're going to
from
be
from 20 to 1.
yeah, we're going to be looking for to see for 20 to 1.
We're
I
probably going to be wrong, but
Hey,
hey,
at this
I
point
mean, look, we're Americans.
it's two Americans basically guessing the Premier League. Is that what you would say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So,
I guess do you want to start us down or do you want me to start us off?
you could start okay. The teams that we think will be relegated are Leeds United, we think will come in last place, Burnley, and Wolverhampton.
Now, normally, for we when we sat down and we thought about it, 90% of the time, a team that gets promoted gets relegated almost immediately the next season. Uh,
Which is the case with two of these
yeah, which is the
teams.
case with Leeds and Burnley finishing at 20 and 19 on our list. We do think Wolves are going to have a really big fall off here this year. Honestly, they just been in that kind of fighting to not get relegated for years now. And even then, they've been finishing not even in the top 10, just around like fifth, 13, 14, 15, just around that range anyway. So we think this is the year that they're finally going to get relegated.
I think eventually their time will come and they will wind up getting relegated, and I think they've done worse over the years.
Like they still have their main guys that they've had for years now, but it's not going to be enough. Losing now the Stringer Traore, is it? It's a Fulham.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost Traore to Fulham. They lost Cunha to United. And the team itself, it's
Without
just
with if Sa gets injured at all, I think this team is in serious jeopardy of being relegated.
now something that we did want to talk about was Sunderland. Actually, have Sunderland finishing at 17, right above relegation. We think they're going to have another year in the Prem.
I like the additions that they've made, you know, getting some solid players
Yeah,
like
man.
Granit Xhaka. They still got Habib Diarra, who I think is going to be, a really solid player for them. And I mean, they're not going to have a great season, right? That's why they're 17th. But we think that they'll do just enough to avoid relegation.
Yeah, just enough to push past the edge. Going in now at number 16, we have Tottenham. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. Losing Son.
They were 17th
Yeah,
last year,
on literally on the
and then
brink
they
of
lose their
relegation.
best player.
So, I mean, at this point, I think it's enough said. There's not going to be enough offensive power. I think the midfield isn't going to be strong enough just to compete by themselves. Because basically that defense is non-existent, in my
You know
opinion.
it's bad when their best player goes to the MLS.
Yeah.
Like, no offense to the MLS,
Well, it's Barry is 31 years old and kind of just shooting for his bag
but
at
I
that
mean, he
point.
could
But
have easily gone to another league
yeah,
or another,
even Italy, for example, like what De
yeah,
Bruyne did.
Italy or France or Germany.
Some were
But
just as competitive.
he could have joined Harry Kane again
Dude,
in Bayern.
even now, like Son in his debut, he looked so good for LA. Like it's the players just don't know how to keep up with him. It feels like.
Yeah,
Like the
he's
pace that
easily
he
going to
goes
be
at
the
is
best
ridiculous.
player
Oh, a thousand
at
percent, a
MLS.
1000%.
Yeah.
Now coming in at number 15, we have Everton. I
Again, they've been around
Yeah.
in that range where, they're between 13, 15, 17, 16. So
Like I feel like Everton has just always been waiting for that jump of like, maybe we get that top 10 seed and they've done it. It's just
I like
it's
Pickford. I think he's,
I just
great for England.
Beto's nice at the front, but I don't we don't think it's enough.
Yeah.
We genuinely just don't think it's enough
I
to
do like
compete in the Prem.
Alcaraz too, though.
Yeah, Alcaraz is nice. Again, they have a nice little squad. It's just I don't
There's just too
yeah.
many teams that are better than
Yeah.
them, that
Like
are ahead.
right now this is where they're gonna be at, and it's probably gonna be like this for a while, most likely.
Yeah.
And the team's talking about being at the bottom for a while. Let's jump over to number 14 with West Ham United. Yeah, West Ham has just been going on a downward trajectory for years now, man. Years now. And the whole belief around Lucas Paqueta, I get it. Paqueta is kind of like I mean, I don't want to like say I'm a United fan, so like I kind of want to say he's like their Bruno, but like he's not as good as Bruno. He's just a
Right,
shittier
right.
Bruno, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't like Bowen at striker that much. I think Bowen up
I
front
think,
isn't strong
yeah,
enough
I
just
think
to
I
compete.
like Fulkrug more than I like Bowen.
Yeah.
I
Like I like
I
Bowen at
I
wing.
I don't think West Ham is bad. Like I think that they have a good enough squad to kind of maybe compete for mid-table, but I mean, it was a consensus agreement
Like again,
that
they have
they're just
Bisaka, like
not.
they'll be fine.
Their
Like
defense is, I think, weak. Their
they'll be.
midfield is fine, but you know,
I love what I said. They're gonna be fine, and then we have them finishing at 14. I mean,
well, I
it's
mean, there
fine.
are better
Like
there are
yeah,
better teams.
like they're
You know,
fine. Like and then talking about a better team, but by barely, Man United. My Man United. It was a shame that I had to put this one here. You know, a lot of people are saying that they're looking to finish in the top six again. That is wildly crazy to me. Personally, why I was actually having a conversation with him about them possibly finishing top 10. And even then, did not feel that confident. Yes, we got Cunha
outside of Bruno, I mean, you have Cunha,
and
you
I
know, and but I mean, Luke Shaw is still there.
like they have a good bench. It's not like
I think, I mean, Onana is not that great of a goalkeeper. If they get Donnarumma, now that changes.
again, they still have
That'll
Martinez.
change
Like
if they get
they have
Donnarumma.
a solid team. I just feel like they've just been all over the place for years now. Like last year, it was one of the worst years watching Man United. It was the worst year to watch Man United football. I would say just absolutely terrible. Coming
And
in,
we don't really think that they're. I mean, they've improved, but you
it's not
know,
enough.
they,
It's not going
they're
to be
not
enough.
gonna do enough to.
Like I honestly have them. If they need to make strides, it's going to be have to, at the transfer deadline, if anything.
Yeah,
But if they're not going to be able to do anything. Most likely, no one wants to go there right now. No one wants to go there.
which is crazy because they're like one of the most
Yeah, one of the
famous
most
clubs of
yeah.
all time,
But hey, man, the times are
and
changing.
they've fallen off.
Times are changing. Like now, for example, we have at number 12, Fulham. Fulham, one of those teams. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. They're always just kind of sitting around the same range.
Yeah,
But
like 10, 11,
yeah,
12.
like I think they were like ninth a few years ago, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
they
But
were around there, right?
besides that, like they really haven't done much. The team's been the exact same. I mean, Jimenez, I don't think he's going to be able to keep up any much longer because he's already older. But we'll see. I
I
mean,
mean, I do think that they have the best left back in the world in Anthony Robinson. I think when he comes back, because he's injured right now, when he comes back, he's a difference maker for
yeah.
this team.
I mean, it's key. It's key that they have Leno in goal. I mean,
And
Leno in goal
Leno
is
is
fantastic.
and Leno is really good.
It's just
Castagne, I think, is
it's the rest
underrated.
of the roster. Like we just think that they're not gonna be able to
Iwobi, I
keep up.
think, is good, and Wilson, I think, is good. So I think this team can do enough to try to, compete for the mid-table. But I mean, it's the same team
Yeah. And then
essentially.
at number 11, we do have Bournemouth coming in. This is another team that we were actually debating between Fulham and Bournemouth in this area. I feel like they're basically the same team. You know, they have. How would you describe Bournemouth? I really
I
don't know how to
mean,
describe Bournemouth to be honest.
Bournemouth, I like what they have on their bench, I think, more so than Fulham. I mean, Kluivert is questionable, and I think he's a really great player for them. Um, they got Tyler Adams. I like Petrovic in goal, but I mean, this team,
It's the
they
same.
do, yeah, I mean, Diakite is fine.
It's not enough to get you over the hump. Like
Yeah,
it's just
like I mean, they've also been around this range, but I think if they can stay healthy, I think that
yeah. I
they
mean,
can get there for sure.
and that goes the same towards our number 10 spot with Brentford. I really feel
Yeah.
like Fulham, Bournemouth, and Brentford are all kind of in the
Yeah,
same range of teams. You know, that can all kind of
there are a
compete for
couple
that
teams
tendency.
here that, we'll mention, but it's these three were in a clump and it was hard to pick. And then there is another three
You'll
that
see.
we'll
You'll
mention
you'll know.
earlier
Now,
or
next
later.
coming up at number 9, we do have Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, that's going to be a very exciting team this year.
Yeah.
I do think they might fall off a little bit. I don't think they're going to be
They're
as
not going to be
exciting to
bad though. I
watch.
mean, last year they were number 12. So we're actually projecting them
Yeah,
a
to
little
go
bit
higher.
higher.
Yeah, I mean a little higher, buddy. I mean 3 spots higher. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. So
Yeah.
that's finishing in that top 10. So I mean, yeah, we do expect them to have a good season. I just don't think they're going to be.
They've been around though that
I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to be as good. I think they're. Yeah, I
like
think nine's a good spot.
they finished 10th 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's a good spot for them, dude. It's a
2022,
good spot.
2023, they finished 11th. So I think this is a fair spot. And maybe their best season. Who know? I mean, they've been improving every year. So,
Speaking of improving, let's talk about number 8, Brighton.
yeah, right.
Brighton, that's a fun team that I think people are gonna have to look out for. I actually wanted
The
to put them a little
Seagulls.
higher,
Watch out for the
but
Seagulls.
I with the teams ahead, I think it's fair to say that this is a good spot for Brighton. Brighton, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Jason Steele. I'm not gonna lie. but I do like Aria at the mid with Diego Gomez. I think that's a really good combo.
Matt O'Reilly, I
Matt
think, is
O'Reilly, it's
good.
another good name.
Lewis Dunk, I think, is
Like it's a
like
fun
a
team. Like it's definitely
yeah,
a fun team to
yeah,
watch, you know.
yeah.
And I think they're gonna make some strides this year that people are not gonna expect them to. But
No, I mean, but I mean,
again,
you gotta watch out for this team because they could be really good.
yeah, and they could be better than our number 7 team that we're about to talk about,
Which
Nottingham
is yeah,
Forest.
I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah, I wouldn't be
if
surprised if
Brighton
Nottingham.
finished
I
seventh.
wouldn't be surprised if Nottingham Forest finishes in the top 5 this year. As a hot take that as that could be,
Oh
as a hot take that could be,
no, I
I
would
think they
agree.
could.
I would agree.
I think they could, man. They've been on the upward trajectory for a very long time now. They have their guys. They have Gibbs White, and if I'm not mistaken, they have Elanga from United off the bench with
And
them,
Doy, I
and
think,
and
is
Doy
great.
Hudson
Chris
Odoi is
Wood
fantastic,
is an
and
underrated
Nico
goal
Dominguez
scorer.
off the bench too. It's a good team. Like it's
I
a
think, I
really
mean,
nice
their
team,
defense is, I think, right up there
and
with
that's a team that
some
could
of the
also look
best.
to make transfers in the future too to
Yeah,
sign
for
some good
sure.
players.
I mean, if they can get a like a solid goalkeeper, I think they can compete for sure in the
Like Sels
top
isn't the
five.
worst, but he's serviceable. He's
He's
serviceable. He'll do
there's
the
better
job.
goalkeepers for sure. Like if they could snatch Jose Sa from Wolverhampton next year, I think, and they keep some of these guys, I think that this team can be really really good.
Well, we'll see. Well, coming in at number 6, we do have Chelsea. Now, this is one of the 3 teams. Actually, should we just name the 3
Yeah,
teams?
so we have at 4, 5, and 6, we have Aston Villa at 4, Newcastle United at 5, and Chelsea at 6. But it was really tough
Yeah, we
to pick. It took us like 15 minutes to debate the
originally
order of these three because
originally
they're
we
all roughly the same in how they're constructed, and they finished one has finished ahead of the others, but the last 3 years it was like Chelsea would finish first, and then it would be Villa, and then Castle, and then Castle would finish first, and then
and then
Villa,
Chelsea would just
and
drop.
then Chelsea would drop, and then so I mean they're all really close between each other.
Originally, in our power rankings, we did have Chelsea at 4, and then we did remove them to put Aston Villa there.
I just think, I mean, look, they've played a lot of football.
Yeah,
They've played
100%.
a lot. I mean, the they won the Club World Cup. So I mean, they could be really tired from that.
I doubt it, man. Like their team looks ready. Like again, like this is these 3 teams I feel like are closer than a lot of people may seem.
Also, I like the goalkeeper better in the other two, and I like the defense more in Aston Villa and Newcastle than I do in Chelsea. Just my opinion.
Okay. I mean, I like Cucurella personally, and I
Yeah,
really
but
like
outside
that
of
deep.
Cucurella, I mean,
Reece
Reece
James.
James, I think is fine.
I mean, yeah,
Fofana, I mean,
and they have a nice
but
offense though too. It's honestly like those 3 teams
it's
are the
tough. But we were looking at the whole rosters,
yeah, and it's
and
just we feel like Aston Villa is the more complete team, and we feel like Alex Villa is going to make
and we
make
think
strides.
Newcastle as well over
Oh,
Chelsea.
absolutely, absolutely. I think at the end we kind of sat for like another 15 minutes
Yeah,
deciding between Aston Villa and Newcastle because
it was
they're
really
literally
tough.
just. I feel like those teams. There's another team that's like basically the same.
I think we trust Aston Villa more though with their, I mean, Emi Martinez I think is maybe the best goalkeeper in the Prem. Uh, I
Over
mean,
Allison.
I said maybe.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. Well,
I mean, he's up there. And then, Pau Torres, Konsa, Cash, Tielemans, I think
it's a nice roster.
is
It's a
great.
nice lineup.
Watkins, Mullen, and Rogers, I think, are great. And then McGinn, I think, is a really solid captain for them. So they have a really, really
But again,
strong
they have
squad.
Isak.
And well, no, Newcastle has Isak.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Newcastle has Isak.
yeah.
Like these teams are very
And
similar.
they finished, they tied last year in points.
They're literally similar. Like
And Chelsea had 3 more points. So they're all really, really close with each other. We just feel like Aston Villa is going to take another leap this year
a big
and
stride.
finish in the fourth spot. And then it's the top three, right? The the consensus top three is always Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. It's just in what's the order going to be?
Well,
And we feel like Man City is going to finish in third,
and then should we just announce who the
which
winner
is
of the
crazy
league is going to
because
be?
Holland is one of the best
Yeah,
players
but
in the world. Phil Foden, I think, is great.
like, listen, when Rodri comes
Kovacic
back
is
and
great.
Foden comes back, I mean,
Rodri.
they're gonna be nice. They're gonna be nice. It's just I don't think the defense is gonna be
We
able to keep up
and
with
we
a lot of these
think
other
and we think
teams.
the other two teams are better constructed.
Well, again, yeah. Should we just say the top team since we?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to say number two, and
I
then we can both say number one?
well, no, because then they're gonna know who number one is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So let's just say.
So number two, we have
Wow,
Liverpool.
we literally just okay, buddy. Well, yeah, we got Liverpool at number two. Obviously losing Trent Alexander Arnold's huge, but they're still gonna be a fucking
I mean,
powerhouse.
Frimpong, I think, is a fine replacement.
Oh, he's a great replacement, but still, but still, like I don't know, man.
I
Arsenal
it's
every year just
hard to
looks so good.
repeat. It's hard to
It is.
repeat as champions. And we think, I mean, look, Arsenal, they've been knocking at the door for the past, yeah, they've been knocking at the door for a long, long
For what,
time.
like 3 years now?
A very, yeah, let's see.
Yeah, it's been around 3 years that they've
Yeah,
been
three
knocking at the
years,
door.
2022 till now. They've been second.
They've been knocking at the door for years now.
So
Arsenal fans have been dying for it to go.
eventually they got to
Unfortunately, as a United fan, this is the year for Arsenal, we believe.
eventually they have to win the league, I think. And I mean, they are constructed.
They're beautiful.
They
It's
are
a beautiful
one of the
team.
best teams
It's
I think in the world. I mean, this
it's
team is really really great.
yeah,
Saka, Martinelli, Rice,
Aldersgard, bro. How do you not say Aldersgard?
Saliba, Odegaard,
It's
Trossard,
a
who's
nice team, bro.
questionable,
It's a nice
Jesus. I
team.
mean,
It's a beautiful. It's a probably well, like we said, it's the best constructed team, and we think they're gonna
we
win
think
this
it's the
year.
best
If they can
constructed
stay
team.
healthy, they're
If
most
they can
likely
stay
gonna win it.
healthy, they're gonna win. But
Now,
also, like, I mean, at the end of the year, I think after like their break, they tend to struggle. I think like the second half of the season is when Arsenal really starts to struggle because when they're in their first year, they when they're in the first half of the year, I think that they're the best team in the Prem, and then second half of the year,
they always tend to fall
it's
off.
like they get tired, and then they can't live up to the expectation, and they're close, and they get close every year, but you know Liverpool and Man City wind up beating them out. So we think eventually it's got to happen with Arsenal,
And by
just like with
and by
Wolves,
eventually we mean this year that
just
Arsenal's
like
gonna
with
win.
Wolves, right? With Wolves, eventually they have to go down because they've been so bad, and you know we're taking a gamble again. We're two Americans. Don't you know?
Yep, two Americans born in Miami. I would like to warn everyone that what are our main sports? Football,
Our main
basketball,
sports
baseball,
are football,
hockey.
baseball, basketball, and
So
so.
we've been trying to tap into the Premier League for a
And we're
while now with
fans
the
of
soccer.
soccer,
We
so
do like
that's
soccer.
why we're making this
We
video.
want to show people that we if we do sound like casuals, we do apologize, but we're trying to explore the world of soccer. So we hope you enjoy this video for that. So
And stay tuned
yeah,
for future
yeah, I
episodes. I
guess
mean, you know, maybe not soccer, but be on the lookout
we'll
for
we'll have some
be
soccer.
on the lookout for future episodes like this, like mini episodes like this, and actual like YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So,
So like and subscribe, and then make sure to check out our Instagram page to see the top 20 and the standings. So have a great day, guys. Have a great night, and see you.